Yes, this is happening. I know. You're all probably thinking, Dylan, you've done a truckload of Bane what ifs. Why do this one now? And you're probably all thinking, he's gonna do a gay what if because it's June. Well, yes, you're actually right on that one.
Just follow the top.
And as you can tell, I created a character in Fallout, so you're gonna hear a lot of talking. Well, no, you're not, because I can go to settings, go to audio, lower that. Oh wait, that's the master volume. Lower the voice to at least to the point where I don't have to hear it. Right now, before we even get to the what if Deku, who was Bane, Ash versus the Evil Dead, we need to go through the origins of Ash, because some of you guys may or may not know. So for the creators of Ash and from the TV show, I don't own this. This is all shout out to Marvelous Videos, which I got it from. So I hope you guys are okay with this. Now, there's a remake? Wait, they actually remade Evil Dead? So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's a pity they actually canceled the Ash vs. Dead. Oh well. Hell, that was a big one anyway. So, yeah, here we go.
Supernatural ending on the move and timeline.
There you go.
Evil Dead franchise and timeline explained in detail. Plus, how to kill a Deadite. Depending on the movies you watched as an impressionable child, you either know Sam Raimi for the Tobey Maguire starring Spider-Man trilogy, or the supernatural horror comedy, The Evil Dead trilogy. The 1981 classic Evil Dead was the first movie Sam Raimi directed that he was credited for. It was a dream come true for him. And he even dropped out of college to shoot the film.
Ooh,
he was not even 20 when he collected the funds for his Evil Dead movie.
Seriously?
And started shooting. Evil Dead introduced to us the entities that came out of the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, or the Book of the Dead, after reading the book out loud. These entities, who once ruled the world, can possess the living and the dead. They impart supernatural strength to those they possess, and can live even if the host is decapitated. But the real legend that the franchise has bestowed upon us is the one and only Bruce Campbell. It's near impossible to forget his acting in the first two parts of the Evil Dead trilogy. The movie embraced its comedic elements, and Bruce went all out with his expressions. It's his facial acting that accentuates the movie to a whole new level and keeps people hooked. And the special effects, man, it was cheap, but it was phenomenal in the way it was used. In this video, we'll talk about the fictional creatures of the movies, the Deadites, who are they, where they come from, and, most importantly, how to kill them. We'll also talk about all Evil Dead movies and the TV series, and what's in store for the franchise in the future. Having said that, let's not forget that there has been a multitude of Evil Dead stories in the movies, comics, and video games. The lore has some common aspects, but vastly differs from each other. We'll stick to the movies and the TV series for consistency, so that we can tell you one coherent lore. Hello there, everybody! Before we get into our list, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel and clicking the little bell icon up in the corner to get notifications. This is a small click for you, but means a lot to us.
You heard him. You guys heard him. Shout out to Marvelous Videos, and give him a subscribe to the channel, because otherwise I would have not had done some of these what ifs without him, and without his knowing about the show.
Ready? Let's begin. This is going to be a big video, so make sure that you have some snacks and something to drink.
Okay, how long is this? Okay, this is 22 minutes and 14 seconds.
So loud, Daddy.
They're so loud, you pathetic fuck! Who are the Deadites? Deadites are the spirit of the undead. These spirits once had free reign on Earth before the human race. Afterward, They were banished from this reality and trapped in a mirror dimension. They were created by a demon called the Kandarian. They feast on human souls so they can live again. The exciting thing is, their human host does not even need to be alive to be possessed by a Deadite. It will take over the body, give the person supernatural strength to kill another human, so their soul can be possessed by another Deadite. It's like a plague that keeps on spreading. Since they are trapped in another dimension, they can't enter the reality of humans, but there is a tool that can open the gate for them. The tool is a book that goes by different names: Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the Book of the Dead, and Naturom Demento. This book has been the source of all problems in the Evil Dead universe. This book, allegedly made with human skin and written with human blood, controls the Deadites. It is present in the reality of humans. Ash, played by Bruce Campbell, finds the book and a tape recorder next to it. The Deadites come to life when Ash plays the tape. Of course, the recording is not whole because Mr. Noby, who read it, died soon after reading the passages that released the Deadites from their binds. And, since no one in the cabin can read the Sumerian text in the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, Ash and his friends are left alone to deal with the Deadites. Not once, but twice. What's the pickle then? Deadites are entities that exist as a force and do not have a tangible form. This severely restricts ways on how they can be stopped. That's what Ash and his friends try to figure out in The Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. It becomes a bloody massacre in the cabin, but we all know our dear friend emerges with a badass chainsaw for his hand. How can the Deadites be killed? The most common method of killing a Deadite is by dismemberment. These are supernatural entities that do not have a shape or form. Their shape is the host they infect. Once that happens, the only way to stop a Deadite is by cutting off the host arms, legs, and the head so they can no longer move.
Or just the head.
Linda, Ash's girlfriend, is possessed by a Deadite, Ash kills her by decapitating her with a shovel. Afterward, he does make an attempt to escape the cabin once and for all. But his plan soon fails when he is chased back to the cabin by the Kandarian demon. There, his girlfriend's head comes alive and bites his hand. The headless body of Linda also attacks him, and he slashes her to death for one final time. Since the Deadites can move even after decapitation, the only way to stop them is to dismember the possessed person, that no part of their body can attack you. The second step to get rid of the Deadite without killing the person is to go out into the sunlight. This is a compelling method shown in Evil Dead 2 after Ash is possessed. Soon after he goes out into the sun, the spirit leaves his body. Although it is not the most effective way to get rid of a Deadite, sunlight seemed to weaken the Deadite in him, allowing Ash to overpower the spirit and control his body. Now remember, this may not work if your willpower is not as strong as Ash. And, if nothing else works, there's always the Kandarian dagger that you can use to stab the possessed. Whether this stabbing traps the spirit in the dagger or kills it permanently is up for debate and discussed in different mediums. What concerns us is that it rids the person or the body of the Deadite. In the final season of Ash vs. Evil Dead, Ash attaches the Kandarian dagger to a tank shell before firing it at Kandor the Destroyer. The shell and the dagger go straight through its mouth to its chest. Another option you have at hand is to burn the source of all problems, Necronomicon Ex Mortis. In The Evil Dead, Ash throws the book into the fireplace, and as the book burns and melts, the Deadites are immobilized, and they slowly die away. Last, and another effective method, is to read the passage from the book that calls back the Deadites. The book is the source of all their power. When Professor Noby read certain passages aloud, it brought the Deadites to Earth, possessed his wife, and claimed his soul before reading the book. Of course, if he would have kept reading the book, he would have sent the Deadites back to the mirror dimension. In the movie, Necronomicon Ex Mortis works as a remote for the Deadites. They are controlled by it. If they can be brought to Earth by using it, they can be sent back by reading the book. This is what Annie, Professor Noby's daughter, does in The Evil Dead 2. When she starts reading the passages to send back the Deadites, the possessed and dismembered hand of Ash stabs her in the back. But she completes reading the passage anyway, before taking her last breath, opening up a vortex to suck away the Deadites. Unfortunately, our hero gets sucked into the vortex too. With these methods, you should be able to fight a Deadite if they ever come to attack you. However, our word of caution will be that if you find the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, burn it immediately.
Yeah, no
without even opening it.
Yeah.
Close the dimension forever. Timeline of the Evil Dead. Even after the grand success of the first Evil Dead movie, Sam Raimi could not get the rights to make the second Evil Dead movie. He had to start afresh with Evil Dead 2, and followed it with Army of Darkness, somehow making it a trilogy. If we start to explain what exactly happened with the rights to the first Evil Dead movie, it would take another 15 minutes. We will tackle that some other time. Then, there was another Evil Dead, by Fede Alvarez in 2013. That was a remake of the original Evil Dead with different characters. This was followed by a 2015 TV series, Ash vs. Evil Dead, wherein Campbell reprised his role. The show ran for 3 seasons before calling it quits. So, because there are remakes, TV series, video games, and the comic books, the timeline can be confusing. We'll break down the events of all 4 movies and the TV series in the order they were released, and follow the timeline. Because the best way to follow a timeline is to understand how the creator told the story. Let's begin.
Okay, next one is... Ew. Okay, next one is Evil Dead 1981. Like I said, we're going through the full thing.
Number 1. The Evil Dead, 1981. 5 university students. Ash, our hero. Linda, his girlfriend. Cheryl, his sister. Scott, Ash's friend. And Shelley, Scott's girlfriend, travel to an isolated cabin in countryside Tennessee. Immediately, they notice the swing moving by itself, which...
Okay, here's what I gotta say. When you notice a swing moving by itself, your first reaction is probably gonna be, oh, it's just the wind. Right? Well, also, who the fuck goes to an abandoned cavern? Tell me, abandoned cabin. And I even know better than that. If I find an abandoned cabin, I'm going the other way. I'm going back home. Screw adventure. Or I want to live. If you're all probably thinking in your head, but Dylan, you're the god of chaos. You should be able to handle these creatures. True, but that doesn't mean I want to mess with one. Those things are a bitch to kill. Well, ain't that right, my Billy? He's right. It took him a while to kill me, and I'm a decapitated head. I don't know why you kept me. Because you're a drinking buddy. Hey, now shut up and drink your grog. Okay. Hey. Wait. Oh, there we go.
Stops as soon as Scott grabs the doorknob. What should have been a sign for them to leave the cabin.
Yeah, no
but
shit!
They decide to stay. They
Dumbass.
also inadvertently break the only bridge that connected them to the rest of the world on their way here. With them now disconnected from the world, Deadites start becoming active. First, Cheryl's hand gets possessed while drawing a clock. Hearing whispers, she draws a sketch of a book resembling the Necronomicon Ex Mortis. Later, a trap door is swung open while everyone is having dinner. Scott and Ash come back after investigating the cellar with a book and a tape recorder. The tape recorder is played. The Deadites, who were a bit hesitant till now, get free reign over the cabin. Soon enough, they are attacked by demonic entities and demonically possessed trees. By the end of the movie, everyone is possessed and killed, except for our hero, Ash. He is saved by the bell when he throws the book into the fire. The film ends on a cliffhanger, as an unseen entity attacks Ash from behind. Sam Raimi sought the funding for the Evil Dead movie after making a short film titled Within the Woods. He did receive some funding, but not the amount he needed. Taking in whatever he had by the time, he decided to make the movie on the limited budget. He turned 20 a little before the principal photography of the movie began. Several unconventional methods were employed in the movie marketing. Eventually, it was a sleeper hit. In the UK, The Evil Dead was such a massive hit that its box office earnings dominated Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Number 2. Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn, 1987. It begins by telling a recap of the previous movie, wherein only Ash and Linda travel to the cabin for spring break. This time, the character of Linda is played by Denise Bexler. After this quick recap, we get to know that after the...
Wait a minute, didn't Denise Bexler play in other movies like Friday the 13th? Did she? I'm gonna have to look it up, it's been a while. I didn't even heard of that name until now. I actually forgot that name. God damn, I feel old. And I was born in 2002. Damn, I feel old.
Events of the previous movie, Ash is now possessed by an evil entity, but he is saved as the sun comes up. He tries to drive away from the location, because, of course, who would want to explore another night at an already occupied cabin, only to find the bridge broken.
Oh.
Which he'd have known if he had been paying attention in the first movie. Anyway, he reaches back to the cabin by nightfall. He is then attacked by the headless body of his girlfriend with a chainsaw. He chainsaws Linda, but not before her head bites his hand. Ash's hand now becomes possessed. After smashing bone china plates on his head, he dismembers his hand. On the other side, Annie Nobi discovers a few more Necronomicon Ex Mortis pages and decides to visit the cabin herself with her research partner and 2 locals. It was her father, after all, who tape recorded the book, and she wants to find out what happened afterward. Somewhere in the movie, Ash starts using a chainsaw attached to his stump after he lost his right hand. Again, by the end of the movie, no one but Ash survives. And that too, with a twist. Because just before dying, Annie completes reading aloud the passage that would stop the Deadites. It opens a vortex. It sucks the Deadites into it, but also Ash, his Oldsmobile Delta, and a shotgun. Ash finds himself in 1300 AD on the other side of the vortex. Evil Dead 2 ideally should have been the sequel of Evil Dead, but it wasn't due to the rights issues. New Line Cinema, distributor of The Evil Dead, did not trust Sam Raimi with a sequel, so Raimi sought the funding himself again. Stephen King, who had given glaring reviews of the first movie, helped Raimi seek this funding. This time around, Raimi and Campbell embraced the comedic aspects of the story, making it a bigger hit than the first movie. At the end of it all, Raimi made a surprisingly good movie after King helped him get the funding. This got the story back into his hands, and now he could make a sequel.
Oh, shit!
Number 3. Army of Darkness.
There you go.
1993. Now, a man out of time. Ash is captured by the men of King Arthur, his chainsaw, and his boomstick taken, and accused of conspiring with Duke Henry to usurp King Arthur. He is later thrown in a pit as his punishment, where he fights a Deadite. That gets him the attention of Sheila, sister of one of the fallen knights of King Arthur, but the man still wants to return to his own time. Ash understands that he needs to find the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, since only that book can send him to his time. He reaches the book's location, where he has to fight his own clone, which he had to kill and bury. There he forgets the last part of the phrase that would allow him to get the book. And, like any person in his position would do, he tries to cough his way through it. Ash picks up the book and makes a run for his life, only to realize later that this mistake has deadly consequences. An army of the dead soon arrives, and an evil Ash with it. A big battle ensues between the living and the dead, in which the living win. Arthur and Henry become friends by the end of it. The wise man gives Ash a potion that will allow him to sleep through time, and he'll wake in his own time. Now, back at his dead-end job at a department store, telling his wartime stories, another Deadite attacks him, which has traveled through time with Ash. Ash quickly kills it, saving the world from Deadites once and for all. It became easy for Sam Raimi to get the funding for this movie after the success of Evil Dead 2 and Darkman in 1990. Sam had the freedom to shoot the film however he wanted, But Universal Studios, who had stepped in during the post-production, did not like the ending. In the original ending, Ash miscalculates the amount of potion he needs and drinks more than what was required, resulting in waking up in a post-apocalyptic world. Universal felt the ending was too bleak.
What do you mean it's too bleak? Seriously, Universal? You're a bitch. Ash, a post-apocalyptic wasteland, that'd be badass. As you idiots. Okay, next one is called Evil Dead, the remake. Then we're gonna go Ash versus the Evil Dead. In case you're wondering what the noise is, it's showing some of the parts of the movies, which explains a lot, so I'm not making this shit. And this is part of the TV show. Oh, so, yeah. Have fun.
Number 4, Evil Dead 2013. 5 friends, David, Natalie, Maya, Eric, and Olivia, travel to a countryside cabin, disconnected from the world as an intervention to help
Does
Maya
no one watch
with
Friday the
heroin.
13th?
When she starts seeing hallucinations and begs her friends to leave, they discredit her, saying that she is just experiencing withdrawal symptoms and that she should ignore it. Overcoming addiction is not easy, but what they don't know is that the cabin has its own history. And what Maya's experiencing are not hallucinations. Soon enough, they find a book called Naturum Demented, the Book of the Dead, in the cellar littered with animal corpses and a shotgun. What now should have been a definite sign of leaving the cabin permanently behind, Eric takes it as a sign to read the book out loud. This frees the Taker of Souls, otherwise known as the Kandarian Demon, and the Deadites with it. They claim 4 souls, and only Maya is able to save herself, but not before cutting off her hand and slashing the abomination in half with a chainsaw. Unbeknownst to her, the Naturum Demento is still intact and unharmed despite the cabin being burnt down. One of the reasons the movie is good is because the creators of the 1981 classic are involved. Sam Raimi, Robert Tappert, and Bruce Campbell are the producers of the movie. Fede Alvarez did a fantastic job in remaking the film. His take on Evil Dead is phenomenal. He wanted to make a movie that pays homage to 80s horror, using only props, makeup, and negligible CGI. And that's precisely what he does. It's a reboot of the original movie with some things changed. Although it has been widely loved by fans and critics alike, an aspect not liked by some people is the lack of absurd comedy that is prevalent in the original trilogy. It is a new take on the story. It is more brutal, terrifying, and gory. Plus, in the post-credits scene, we get that cameo we were all waiting for. Bruce Campbell himself.
And now we get Okay, we're not at the TV show, and this fuck me, that scared the living crap out of me. Ooh, that must be painful.
Number 5, Ash vs. Evil Dead, 2015 to 2018. The story of Ash vs. Evil Dead is set nearly 30 years after the night at the cabin. It is meant to be a sequel to the trilogy. Ash has changed his company from S-Smart to Value Stop, but the plague of Deadites is on the rise again. Ash must once again step up to save humanity with his chainsaw and the mighty boomstick. Because of the rights issue, several events from the original trilogy are not discussed but merely alluded to. It ends with Ash killing the Kandarian demon, and someone afterwards says that there is still work to be done. However, the series was cancelled after 3 seasons, and, sadly, Campbell has stated that he has given rest to his character and won't be playing him again in the future. Now that we're done talking about the timeline of the Deadites and how they got defeated thrice, let's move on to what more does the franchise have to offer. Evil Dead, What more does the franchise of the Evil Dead franchise? Speculations started floating after the release of Evil Dead 2013 for its sequel. Several rumors started to float around. Some said it's going to be a straight sequel, but the director Alvarez won't be involved. And other rumors suggest that there's going to be a crossover of Ash and Maya's story, in which Alvarez did show interest, but things were repeatedly in plans and got cancelled immediately. The official announcement came this year in June. Raimi said that another Evil Dead movie was in the making, directed and written by Lee Cronin. Raimi personally chose the director because he saw the potential and right ideas to take the franchise forward. The new film is titled Evil Dead Rise. Whether this will be a sequel to the original trilogy, or the 2013 movie, or another remake to give a fresh start to the franchise, remains to be seen. We know for sure that there will be definitely at least one more Evil Dead movie, and we can't wait to see what it will offer for the fans. This is all the time we had for today's episode. We hope you guys liked.
Yep, that's pretty much it. So, you already know about that, and you already know more about that, so yeah. I swear, if I get a flag for this bullshit, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, seriously. Now, dude, you heard him, there's gonna be rumors, but I doubt it, truth be told, because I just do. Like, I don't even blame the guy for retiring the Ash thing. Like, that's a lot of responsibility. Like, shit, dude. If that's even a word anymore. So, in this one, 30 years now, Ash in this world is now probably in his 40s. And due to the thing he said, it's only begun, on which I immediately know what it means, so you can imagine my look. Ook is already thinking, well, this is gonna be fun. And I'm right, because it is going to be fun. For, well, me. Now, in this universe, we already discussed it technically, but we're going to discuss it in any way. The game. We get to the game. Now, the game, well, not the game, shit. It. The what if, sheesh. So pretty much in the what if, Izuku is been raised by Ash. Now, in this one, Izuku doesn't have his little, well, actually, I'm lying. He does have Ash's ways, is the way I should say it, but at the same time, doesn't. Like, he doesn't act like Ash. Not one bit. No. Oh, he doesn't act like Ash at all. Like, he actually acts a lot like his father, a.k.a. Izuku. I mean, he acts a lot like Ash. He literally acts like Ash. He literally talks and flirts like Ash, which you shouldn't be surprised. At all, actually. So, with Izuku, who is actually... like that. By the mind you, Ash also passed away. He died from, I'm going to say age. He didn't die like his dad. He didn't get run over. Oh, no. Oh, he got lucky. He got killed. Killed by pure fucking luck. He died from a fucking age. That's right, he died from age. He didn't die from fighting demons and all that. And so Izuku took up his mantle. Now, mind you, he had to deal with demons in Gotham. Yeah, you heard me. This is still a Bane what-if, so you can imagine this. However, Batman didn't see this. Like, he didn't think that he was fighting demons at all, because he wasn't really showing that he was trying to save people. Well, he was just there, and he started killing things for no damn reason, so Izuku was thinking, seriously? This is where it's gonna lead? Me fighting Batman? What is wrong with this war? What is wrong with our country? So you can imagine Izuku's annoyance because he has to deal with this now. But luckily, Batman and managed to find him. Now, in case you guys are wondering, yes, Izuku has a metal hand, but he doesn't have the chainsaw because Izuku burned that with ash because he didn't want the gun to fall into bad hands, aka he didn't want it to pretty much end up at the wrong core of things, is the best way of saying it, I suppose. So now we get to Izuku. Izuku has been traveling around the world pretty much meeting and dealing with people. Well, mostly people who don't want to fight. So, when Izuku got done with it, he knew that he would have to deal with this sooner or later. So he did. He dealt with these people. But as soon as he did deal with them, they pretty much popped up once again. And so the demons have popped up again, and now we don't even see Izuku. We actually see Izuku just at a store. I'm going to say it's like a normal dollar store. Yeah, a normal dollar store. He's at a normal dollar store. Now y'all probably thinking, what's he doing at a dollar store? Well, in this one, he doesn't have his dad's bike. He doesn't have his dad's car. He actually drives a Suburban around. Now you're all probably thinking in your heads, why a Suburban? And what type? Well, it's the older version. It's like the old version, like when they're made of metal. And it really doesn't scream, oh, I'm a nice guy. Izuku made that perfectly clear. As for his weapon of choice, he carries I'm gonna have to look for it, a certain gun that you would use in the Western times. He has a shotgun, but it's not like boomstick. It carries more ammo than boomstick. And instead of a double barrel, it's a triple barrel shotgun. I'm joking. That's not even a thing. Is it? I'm gonna have to look it up. But Izuku pretty much landed in a whole heap of trouble a couple of times. Because, well, it's Izuku. He's gonna end up trouble. Which he has. More than once, unfortunately. So Izuku's now dealing with a lot of bull right now. Having his car evicted due to stupid reasons. So pretty much now he has to re-earn his stuff, which Izuku thinks is stupid. But there's nothing he can do about it. So he just gets it done, gets this over with, so he doesn't have to see again. Now, he carries a type of lever gun. I think that's what they call it nowadays. I don't know. Like I said, I actually do not know. So, when Izuku got done with that, you can already imagine what Izuku's gonna pull next. So now we get to Izuku, who is just, well, minding his own business. He's literally doing that. So, when he gets there, he sees, well, them, aka his friend, his co-worker. Now, he sees two co-workers that he sees. And all of them are pretty much just looking at it. And a lot of people don't actually see him as a friendly type. Like, he has Ash's attitude. He's only flirty with the males, though. Yes, don't be surprised. It's June. It's gonna be gay. What is? Get over it. Don't even be mad. Don't even be surprised. Now, with Izuku, who is now sitting down, minding his own business. And he just starts working on the, well, clothing. Well, actually, no, he just works on it. Hey there, Izuku. Oh, great. What do you want, Bakugo? Oh, I'm just wondering when you're gonna leave town. Because you've been here for quite some time. I'll leave town when I get my car back. And my shit. So you can imagine, you're stuck with me. Until then. And so you can shut of your idea of me leaving anytime soon up your ass. Because I'm stuck here. So get the fuck over it. Yeah, Izuku is pretty much a dick. Like, especially the Bakugo, who is always bothering him. Hey there, Hello, Izuku. Oh, hey there, Bill and Jen. Yeah, Bill and Jen. And how are you two doing? You two are looking pretty as ever. You're such a big flirt. You know that? I try. So, what can I give you, purty little boy, something? Well, technically, since you're asking, we were wondering what time are you leaving? Izuku smiled. I will probably be leaving around 5. If a certain someone allows me. He looks at his boss. Boss? Why? You want to ask me out? When you got the time. Right? Oh, I can make time for you two all day. Hey, get back to work. Party pooper. You should get back to work before you get into trouble. Trouble's my middle name. You are such a big flirt. Thank you. But how can I not flirt with such a delicate creature as yourself? Izuku, get back to work or you're fired. Yes, sir. I'll give you your work right up the end. Yes, you annoying fucker. What was that? Nothing. Jackass. How the hell did he become boss of this damn place? I swear. Half of me just wants to kill him. Now, let's get to it. With Izuku, who is now just minding his own business, he gets to his trailer. Yes, he owns a trailer because he doesn't trust it, as to anyone else. His trailer is parked right next to the boys he was flirting with. Now, I'm going to change their name. Now I'm going to say their name is... Let's say one's name is Demos and the other one's name is Bill, because I'm not good at remembering names, as you can tell. So Demos and Bill. Sure, you're probably all thinking, why not just write it down? It should be easier for you. Yeah, true, but it'd be also a kind of a blast to pretty much make it. So with Izuku Midoriya, who is now at his trailer, but this is when he hears the knock on the door immediately, and that must be them. This is when he opens the door to see Demos and Bill. Hello, good lookins. You came here for that date quite early. Let's just say we kind of wanted to see you. Oh, you didn't you? Well, you came to the right guy. So this is where you live? Yeah, it's not pretty, but it's home. Home's where the heart is, isn't it? Yes, it is, my friend. Yes, it is. We're just friends. For now. And hello there. It appears I only don't get in one, but two little lovers. This is when they see something that catches their eye. What? Where'd you get that? Get what? That. He points at the book. Oh, that's the Necronomicon. Where'd you get that? How the hell do you know that's a Necronomicon? Well, our dad told us about it before he passed. Your dad? Wait. Who's your dad? Well, this is when they just start hearing something going outside. Crap. You freaking Deadites have a bad time. I mean, there's Deadites? Yeah, I would recommend hiding. This is when a Deadite tries to pop up, but this is when Bill grabs a knife, I'm going to say a special type of knife, and just stabs it, and the creature immediately goes into flames. Or be hotter than now. What the heck is that? Let's just say our dad was paranoid. He always thought that these creatures would come back, but, well, I can see how he can think that, because yeah, they are coming back. And it's good to know that you're on my side. But I'm going to have to ask, how are you shooting that thing? Is this really the time? Yeah, you're right. We don't have the time. Alright. This is when more pop up. The bane of our kind. You don't look much like your father. Father? Yeah, well, you don't look any prettier. So I guess we're both a little bit in on the silver lining. This is when they just start attacking. Okay, and this one they are defending them off pretty well. Oh. No. Especially for a bunch of teenagers. This is when pretty much Izuku comes to the conclusion that these two ain't normal. He immediately finds that out pretty quickly. Well, at least I know one thing, you two ain't normal. They start finding more and more of them. Don't you have your dad's chainsaw? I burned it. What? Why would you burn it? Well, Sugar Plum, I wasn't expecting this. And plus, I got my own chainsaw. You do? Ooh, yeah. This one he just grabbed as his own shotgun, which has a chainsaw in the back. Well, actually, I'm joking. He has like a type of dagger right next to the back. And immediately the demon tries to attack Izuku, but Izuku grabs it and literally stabs the creature. And this one the creature starts melting. Isn't that? Yep, that's what that is. Now I'm going to have to ask the big question. Where the fuck did these creatures come from? You don't know, do you? No, we weren't actually expecting these creatures. I thought they were all dead? Yeah. Well, they're not. Believe me, I've been hunted by these creatures for my whole life. Seriously? Seriously. These guys do not give up easily. There are a lot of things, but they are stubborn. When it comes to fighting. And believe me, I've been fighting these creatures for years now. How come they haven't given up? Well, now that's a good question. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm surprised they even know where I lived. It's probably our fault. We led them here. No, don't you dare say that, little pony. This is not your fault. Oh, you didn't lead them here. Here. After that, he points at the Necronomicon. This one, another demon tries to pop up, but Izuku grabs his shotgun. You can imagine any shotgun at this rate. I really don't care. And just shoots the poor guy in the head. Ugh. Nasty. That was actually pretty hot. I could do more than just look hot. But or I could, well, you know, give you the old 1, 1, 2. This one he shoots another demon right behind the twins. I gotta take care of that. This one they're both just biting their lip. I know you want me, but we gotta take care of these creatures first. We don't want them popping up again and ruining the mood, now do we? Ooh, nah, this is when they just pretty much... Let's just grab the guy. Alright, bite. This is when they grab one of them. You will never escape us. We will always find you. We will... And this one he just grabs him. Yeah... You're not the only one who told me that, but you are the most annoying little fucker, aren't you? You can't escape, but... Like I have a nickel every time. If I had a nickel every time I heard that. I'd be a millionaire. Like, seriously. You can't escape. Bitch, please. I escaped your kind more than once. I could do it again. Now, this is when they just start going. I know that's not even close to the end of them, so he should take like a leaf and leave. This one he's about to get them, but this one he says, crap, I forgot. They confiscated my stuff. No, they didn't. This one there, holding the keys. This one Izuku says, okay, how? Our dad's the sheriff. Does your dad even know about this? Wait, your dad's the sheriff? Stepdad, anyway. And we want to go with you. You want to leave the one place that you will be safe. We like the danger. And plus, we want to make sure that our friend and is with us. Friend? I'm just that. Well, we could be more than friends. You're making it hard not to fuck you, you know that? This one they just grab. This one they. One of them starts This one they both start teasing him. Who says we're trying to make it hard? Okay. Hey. Me? Come to me. This one he just grabs them both and they both just start giggling, started kissing it. And it's becoming a bang on bang town. You shouldn't even be surprised they're fucking. Hey. Whew. This one Izuka is just on his back. Mama. You really know how to do this, don't you? You know what's screwed up? What? This is actually our first time. So, not only that it just took probably the best night of your lives, but it's also I took your first. You could probably take our second if you allow us. Now, how the hell can I say no to those pretty little faces? Good. Because you're now stuck with us for good. Don't have to tell me twice. When he gets dressed. Okay, can you tell me who your dad is so I get a bigger picture? Do you know Pablo? Pablo? Wait. Pablo? You mean the Pablo? The one that met my dad and helped rid the world like last time? That's the one. What? Shit. I didn't even know he was alive. Well, he is. Oh shit, I didn't even know. How did he pass away? Died from age. So I'm taking against the Necronomicon. That explains why the Necronomicon is with us. And we don't know who the chosen one is. Oh god, I hope it ain't me. That would suck. I know, I would. We could lose our second time. You don't have to. Now, before we get straight down to business, I gotta ask, why are the Deadites coming now? That's a good question. And we've been preparing for like a while. Well, like, we're not even joking. Our dad taught us how to read this stuff a long time ago. Well, just in case if this happened. Well, it's happening, and it's kind of hard not to see the fact that it is happening. So, there has to be a way to stop this. There is, but it's crazy. Crazy enough that we just sit on our butts and do nothing? Okay, fair point. You got us there. Yeah, I kind of did. Well, when there's a will, there's a way, right? Yes, when there's a will, there's a way. Hey, and this is one of those ways. Good, because, now we just gotta find a way to change that. What do you mean? Well, for starter, it is obvious we are not dealing with any normal creature now, are we? No, this is a new one. But I'm kind of glad that we're helping. Think the matter? Now, let's go find a way to get rid of this problem, shall we? You read my mind. What else can you tell me about this? Well, you know, there's not much we know about this. But here's what we do know. What we do know is that it's no ordinary type of, well, you're trying to say we're not doing with your normal everyday thing, right? Yeah, let's say normal. Oh, I think normally we would rush it off, but this may not be easy. This may not be easy. See, no offense, hot stuff, but when is dealing with the forces of darkness that is trying to kill you any easy? There's no such thing as easy when it comes to those damn things. Yeah, you're right. There is no such thing as dealing as easy with those things. Mm-hmm. Hmm? Now, we just gotta find a way to get there. Because I already know, I got a feeling that this is pretty much just a little horror story just begun. Now, let's go. Oh, what about your stepdad? What about him? Well, technically he's your dad. Are you really just gonna, leave him? He never liked us. Now, who the hell would not like such a beautiful people like yourself? Our dad. He thinks that we're stupid, following our sexuality. Well, obviously he's a bigger dumbass. That's because whoever thinks that is a freaking idiot. Yeah, that sounds about like our dad. Well, anyway. Shall we get going? Yep. Let's get going. Because I already know this is not gonna be easy. Nope, it ain't. Well, in that case, let's go. Because we got a whole world to beat. And a lot of people to do it to. This is when they start driving up the Suburban, and start driving off along with their trailer. So, what made you get the trailer? Oh, I had it ever since I was a kid. Really? Mm-hmm. My dad, I always knew that I was going to end up like my dad. Yeah, you probably know him. Can you describe him then? You know, Ash. Wait, Ash is your dad? Mm-hmm. He's my pops. Wow. Must have been hard seeing him pass away. How did he die? Like, did he die in battle? Nope. Did he die fucking someone? No. Oh, he wish it. As though. Oh, battle? Nope. Then how did he die? He died from age. Seriously? Yep. Wow. Let me guess, you thought he would die in a glorious battle, didn't you? I mean, kinda. Yeah, we did. You know what's fucked up? So did I. Hey, this is when a demon pops up right behind the seats. And this one they both scream, and immediately they start attacking. The demons start attacking Izuku. Luckily, Izuku just said, "Damn, you brat F." This one, one of the twins grabbed a bottle and just smack it over the demon's head, but this one he just bitch slaps Bill away. Oh, hell no. This one he grabs the broken bottle, tries to start constantly shanking it in the throat. Oh, this one you just hear the creature say, "You will die." Yeah, but not today. He throws the demon on the side of the window, and immediately the blood just splatters all over the place. Whew. Well, I think it's safe to say that we just took care of that.
That's because, holy, well,
Crap. Yeah, crap. That's what I'm gonna put in it. What was that? I mean, technically I know what it is, but I mean, holy shit. That was awesome. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, it was. You okay? Hey, let's just say that demon scared the crap out of me. Hey, whew. That's when they both just smile softly. Izuku notices it. Imagine how the wedding's gonna go. Well, pfft. We just met literally now, and you're already planning the wedding. Think? Red or blue? Wait, what dress? Red, blue, or yellow? Oh. I say maybe more of a raven black. You, Bill? Oh, midnight ocean blue. Ooh, sounds romantic. They both just smile again. And this is when they both notice. Looks like your friend is lonely. Why don't you give him company? And after an hour, this one they hear, "Hey, watch where you're going." Wait, Izuku gives the guy the middle finger. And once he got done with that, I'm gonna be honest, you two are amazing. But I'm gonna have to ask, how the hell did you two not get possessed? This one they show a type of necklace. Our dad made this just in case. Your dad's? That's actually pretty smart. We need to grab a friend of ours. A friend? Who? Do you know the girl that your dad traveled with? Girl that my dad traveled with. You gotta be more specific. He traveled with a lot of girls. Teenage girl, brutal, like beating people to near death. Beating people to near death. Beating people to near death. I think I know which one you're talking about, but my mind is kind of thinking, no, it can't be who they're talking about. So my memory's a little bit vague. Hey. She's the girl who one time killed someone with a meat hammer. Meat hammer. Oh, crap, I forgot her name. Yeah, why? We need to grab her son. We need to grab her daughter. Whoa. Well, technically our sister. Wait. Wait, I thought she moved out. Seriously? Seriously, she could not handle being with our stepdad, so we stayed. And so Dad well, look for him? Look for her? Yeah, look for her. Yeah, I know the feeling. Sometimes dads can be, well, a pain in the butt. But we love them either way. You know that from experience? I don't know, I do know. Oh, my dad, I can't remember how many times my dad must have brought a hooker. Especially when you're trying to get some sleep because you're only going to be at the school for at least a good, 3 or 4 weeks, so I know the feeling. This one, Izuku hears something behind him. Looks like we are going to deal with a creature. What do you mean? We're dealing with, looks like we got a certain demon on our back. Anyway, we gotta get this translated. With the sheriff, who heard about the shooting. Anywho, this is when they just hear. Here. Where's my sons? They're not here, Sheriff. What? Then where could they have gone? This one Izuku is just pushing on ahead. You sure you're dead and won't mind you being gone? I can. I don't know when the time he actually did care. Besides, he wouldn't really care if we were gone. So I'm dead. That's what we said. And so we just left. I can't really blame you. If I had a dad like that who didn't care about me, I would have left him too. What was your dad like? The opposite of what you probably thought. He was actually caring. Like, literally, he cared about me and Mom. You had a mom? Yeah, but we were kind of... let's just say me and Mom never really got along. She left Dad because, well, he just did. She just did. We never saw her after that. But Dad moved on pretty quickly because he knew that Mom was not going to stay long. So he moved on pretty quickly. Was it hard for you? No, not really. Truth be told, I hated her. We could never get along. Trust me, me and Mom tried, but we just couldn't. Family thing? A little bit, but like I said, we could never get along. It wasn't our thing. We weren't meant to get along. I already knew that from the start. Well, I'm glad we're getting along. And so am I, princess. Oh, we're princesses now. Where's our crowns? I could make one out of skulls, but I don't think you'll like that. You know how to be a flirt. I know. Oh. Anyway, where's our house? Oh, it's right there. This one they put in at the house. Aha! Okay, so that's her. Yup. She doesn't look like much. She does not look happy. Nope, she's probably angry. Why? Hey. She never was good with people. This one you hear her. This one we just see her yelling at someone saying, "Watch where you're going, you drunken bitch." I'm taking a guess that's her just being nice. Oh yeah, that's just her being nice. Should I let you two do the talking? Yeah, well, you should. But she's probably gonna try to be intimidating to you, so just act normal. Well, this is what Izuku's thinking. Act normal. Well, I am normal. I'm always normal. This is when he just said. This is when he pops out. This is when pretty much they talked to their sister until she said, "Who the fuck is that guy?" "Oh, that's our boyfriend." And, "Yo, your boyfriend is Ash's kid?" "Yeah." Well, at least you have some taste. Izuku's thinking, I was not expecting that. Anyway, are you... Yeah, I'll help you for old time's sake. Egg. But, I know, this is the last time we know. So let's just go. This is when she gets in the trailer. "Cozy back there?" "Yup, I'm cozy, and I get to see what you do." "Sis." "What? I just want to make sure this guy is the perfect. Like, in case he tries to... He won't try it. Besides, it's our decision if we think he's a bad influence or not. I am also your older sister." Wait. Hey, she's the oldest? Yeah? I thought you two were. Not even close. Mom, she's always like this. She's always protective. I mean, technically she has a right. You two are literally like pretty sexy, so I can imagine her being protective. Hell, I am protective right now. Of what? Well, what if someone tries to flirt with them? Oh, that's my job. They both just smile softly. Maybe he's not so bad. Anyway, we should probably, and this when they just hear sirens. Uh-oh. Oh no, they must have found out. Dad must have found out. Oh fuck! That's a big ass truck. Like what type of? But this when he looks at it. Why is it pink? Does that matter now? Kinda. Drive. I am driving. Hold on. This is when they just pretty much do a car chase. Izuku drives left, and drives another left, and this is when people started shooting his car. Hey, this thing ain't cheap to fix. Quit, sweeties. Can you grab the thing right under there? Sure. What is it? This one he grabs that. A bomb? What? No. Oh, tire poppers. All those. This one they open the door and they just let it off. Oh, this one they do that, and next thing you know, the vehicle's tires are popping, and this pretty much goes bang. Did we lose him? I hope so. Oh. Yeah, same here. So, this is when pretty much as they do. Like, I was actually not expecting him to actually... Well, you weren't expecting him to actually give a shit that you two left, did you? Not really. I mean, we knew we had a bad history with him, but... Still... I wasn't expecting this. Well, anyway, we should be safe for now. What makes you say that? Well, number one, and we're not dealing with Miss Sunshine. Oh. That and also, well, we're still driving. So where are we going? Point. First, we gotta get someone who can translate that besides you two. Because number one, not only that, but we also gotta find the person who, you know. Oh, yeah, I see where you're going, yeah. I hope so, otherwise this is gonna be awkward. Wait. Yeah, no kidding. This is when they manage to get out of the way. And end up at some location. Alright, here we are. Where the hell are... Wait, the one place where it all began. Where everything went to hell. Quite literally. Like, shoot. Huh. I never expected it. Oof. Well, not many people would expect us to even come back here either, so... How come? Reasons, actually. Let's just say I'm not very welcomed here. Mostly because because around these parts, I have the, well, they think I committed a murder. A murder? What makes them think that? Easier gives them look. Oh yeah, demons. Yep. This one pretty much they are having a vehicle get shot at. Wow. Hello, pussies. Oh boy. You know that guy? Nope. Oh, it's one of those demons. This one, he said, or she, depends on you. Come on out, wherever you are. Sure. Boom. And this one he just blows up the creature's head. Man, I hate when those bastards pop up. They're so annoying. This one of them attempts to grab the boys, but this is when the boy brings out a revolver and he just shoots the demon in the head. It looks like the whole town's been turned. These demons are a lot more feistier. Here, he comes out and pretty much... This is when he sees another creature. Come out. Time to play. No thanks, sweet cheat. Hey, I already got 2 boyfriends. And this one he pretty much grabs a sledgehammer and literally just slams down the head, splattering the blood everywhere. They are like... Blood, brains, and you name it, areas everywhere. It is a fucking mess. Yes, it is not even funny. Now, when the other demons show up, and they do, he pretty much starts fighting off the rest. Huh. This is when the other demons pop up. I've been just demolishing the others. Huh. Alright, let's do this. This is when another demon pops up, and this is when it tries to grab the sister. But this is when his sister starts holding a minigun. And it just starts whamming on it, tearing flesh from flesh, and from the creature apart. Izuku turns back. Where? How did you get my minigun? Where did you get a minigun? Touche. Hey, this is when the other one. This is when a demon tries to sneak up on Demos, but this is when he's holding the dagger and just slits the creature's throat, and the creature just does the same thing that it normally does. It actually, instead of melting, it explodes. Once Izuku grabs the dagger that's, well, was given to him by his dad, the one that could melt people, they pretty much start slicing and hacking his way through, and along with a sledgehammer. Bashing brains in and stabbing. One actually managed to get him by the shoulder and bite him, but Izuku stabbed it. Are you okay? This is when he shows it. Chainmail. How did it not? This is when the creature says, ah, and just, this is when he says, ha, ha, ah. Blessed by Buddhists. This, the most holiest religion of the holy. This is when pretty much, the demon tries to attack Bill, but Bill just grabs a meat hook and literally just shoves it in the creature's brain, and literally grabs a machete and just goes Jason Voorhees on him and decapitates him. This is when Izuku says, hubba, hubba. You know, you two look pretty sexy when you're covered in blood. Hey, you know, maybe we should try like having sex while we're covered in blood. Ooh, daddy. Hey, this one the sister says, hello, less flirting and less flirting and fucking, more killing, please. Okay, touche. Hey, and this one demon just tries to bite Izuku again, but he grabs the demon's jaw with the meat hook. Okay, sorry, Toots, but you could say it was a hooking of you to meet me, and he just rips the jaw from the hook with the hook, and literally just punches it. And just goes near it. What was that? I don't speak half jaw. You could say it was a jawful experience. The demon gives him a fuck you middle finger, and he just blows the creature's head off. This is when you hear a thump. 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 Sis, that wasn't me. Then what the fuck? This is when they just see a big demon. I don't got enough ammo for that. I know what I got. This one Izuku gets out a rocket launcher. Where did you get a rocket launcher? Found it. You found a rocket launcher just laying somewhere? Yes? I call bullshit. Hey, I mean, what else? Did you tell me you found a minigun on the ground as well? Yeah. And this one he just put something on the rocket launcher. What'd you put on it? If he eats it, he'll find out. He shoots the rocket launcher, and the creature literally just grabs it by the nose and just swallows it. And it's making gurgling noises, too. Izuku makes the cringy noise. And this one his stomach just rumbles. Holy water. That won't work on me. True, but that thing also has a C4 in it. Oh, fuck. And this one he just explodes. Boomer? Okay, Boomer. Oh my god. Ha! Anyway. Let's hope Gloria survived. Who's Gloria? Associate. Uh-huh. She's not that. Besides, I'm gay. Hey, she's lesbian. Oh. Did you two actually get jealous? A little bit. Those two, you two really like him, don't you? That's the saying, love at first sight. Plus, who isn't to, like, look at him? All they see is a muscle and muscle hunk. You two realize you three are also buff, right? Yeah, but we're bottoms. We bottoms like our men. Yeah, you two are definite bottoms. Oops. Hey, you think we're gonna bump into Shaggy and Scooby-Doo out here? God, I hope not. Not. Wait, isn't Shaggy and Scooby-Doo a club? A thing or something? Yeah, true. Oh. What they don't know is that a mysterious creature is watching them from afar. Hmm. With Izuku. Ow. You okay, Dylan? For some unknown fucking reason, I feel like we're being watched. Watched by something. You're thinking we're being watched? I don't think I know. Call a boyfriend senses. Says I just can't and get it out of my mind. I like we're being watched. For some fucked up reason, I can't get that out of my mind. Maybe it's just paranoia. Izuku gives her a look. Okay, it's not paranoia, I get it. Alright, let's go find this person. What else can you tell me about, this Gloria lady? The fact that she is a Buddhist, a religious person, and then other things, that's about it. Oh, and she speaks in a dead tongue that only I can translate. A dead tongue? Yep, an ancient tongue, or dead. More ancient than anything. Anyway. Shit. Alright. Let's see what we can do. So. What else can you tell me about this person that we're looking for? Like I said, you already know the rest. Now, this is probably our house. How do you know? He points at the freaky deaky icky voodoo hoodoo stuff around. This is like Pepe's grandfather's, except more. They hear they're singing. Powerful. Well, definitely powerful. Anyway. monster. I am evil. This is when he just knocks on the door. Gloria, it's me. When she opens it, she throws salt on Izuku. Oh, bah, bah, bah. I'm not possessed. Uraka Thrakatadol. Speak the English. He throws more salt on Izuku. Damn it, give me that. I am not a fucking... And I am only gonna say it once. Don't throw shit on me. So, Dylan? Yes, sweeties. Who is this? This is Gloria. She will be the one that will be helping us. What makes you think she'll help us? Because she knows she owes me. Don't you, Gloria? She walks over to them. You throw salt on me, I swear. Here, and this when she throws salt on him while his mouth is open. Oh, I forgot to mention. To keep your mouth closed. That salt's nasty. I'm gonna kick that woman's ass. Don't you? And he throws salt on him. On this one, she throws salt on Bill. Oh my God, I'm gonna puke. So he throws up, and she said, "Go ahead." And she throws salt on him, on her. Yeah, holy salt, my butt. I mean, this one, Izuku says, "Holy salt, my fucking ass." And so, ugh. Come there, come there. And, did she say come her? She said come in. In. That's when they walk in and they just see these fucking things. They see this place that has wards, it has protection shields, it has a whole load of Kingdom Kong. Oh, bleh. You okay? Hey? Yeah, I'm fine, but seriously. Give us a warning when you're gonna throw that shit. I'm gonna give you a pop. What did she say? She said that was the warning, little puppies. What a bitch. But Izuku punches her in the head. Ah! Yow! Oh. Is that really she speaks English now? No, that's the only word she knows. Ow! He shows the Necronomicon. We're here for this damn thing. Where the fuck's your brother? That. What do you mean he's gone? Huh? Oh, fuck. What did she say? She said that her brother left the country. Who are we looking for? We're looking for Mineta. He's a friend of mine. Mineta? I haven't heard of him. Not surprising. He likes to keep the solo. He's a loner. But he's also, like me, a hunter. He hunts monsters and demons like me. Except he doesn't have monsters hunting him. He hunts the monsters, literally. When a demon terrorizes a town, call Mineta or me. Wait, you saying that you can actually become hunters now? With the right currencies, yes. Huh. I didn't even know you can become hunters. Yeah, you can in this godforsaken world. Oh. it's not easy. Most people would not even last a day. Hey, let alone a night. Because it's too immature, they would say. Immature. How is fighting demons an immature thing? Here's the thing. People didn't start fighting demons until my dad had started fighting them. Your mom? She was a hunter too, but she could never get along with Dad. They had different opinions. She thinks that they can use demons' power was against them. And I had to choose between my dad or Mom. I did the smart thing. I chose my dad. Because I knew if I tried to even use demon powers against them, it would end up a shitstorm. My mom didn't see that, but I knew from the beginning. It was a dead-ass giveaway that it was a bad idea, but she would not take it. So I'm taking a guess that's the last time you saw her. Yeah, that's the last time I saw her. And the only thing she said is have a great life. That was the last time I saw her. Is this, like, hard to... Like I said, we could never get along. And she knows that we tried. Literally. We legit tried to get along. I'm taking a guess it wasn't easy. No. It was actually pretty hard. And trust me, she was an ass. Like, she actually had a decent lifestyle, but we could never get along. No matter how much we tried. So we just became separate. Okay, enough about that. Enough about me, though. Gloria, where did Minetta go? Ruthie. You gotta be kidding me. What a mother frickin' bloody convenient. What? What did she say? Where did Minetta go? Russia. Oh, great. Hey, coincidence. I know how to speak Russian. Bill, you sexy son of a bitch. Good to know. Oh. This is when also she says, what did she say? She said, go take a shower. Your blood stains are crippling my carpet. We don't have clothes. Good. She points at the clothes right there. This is when he just says, listen, when Age's here, are you okay? These are not normal clothes. What makes you think? And this when he sees them. Oh, we are so having sex with those. They blush. These are not normal. Well, they could be our little secret. Who says we have to do it later? We are taking showers, aren't we? Oh, you're on. This one ain't here. Naked Bula! We're doing it in the shower. We're not gonna do it in your room. Oh, that's the grush. What did she say? She said no sex in the middle of the hallway. And then when I told her we were having sex in the shower, she said that's even worse. How is that even worse? Well, number one, she doesn't like she doesn't like hearing it. It hurts her ears. What, the shower? No. Oh, not the shower. Let's just say she just doesn't like the fact that it makes a lot of noise. She has sensitive ears. Oh. So now I'm actually kind of curious on what she did to piss off her brother to the point where he would leave. Because those two are inseparable. Literally. They literally did everything together. I don't know what would make them think it's a good idea to separate. maybe they had a disagreement? Maybe. Knowing her. She never had a ways. You mean she never could say nice things. She was always an ass. But anywho, why don't we go look? This is when I go in the shower. I don't understand. This one they have an awkward moment with Gloria and their sister. I don't think I gave her a name. Yeah, I don't think I gave her a name. Let's say her name is Elizabeth? Yeah, I'm gonna say her name is Elizabeth. Save me the trouble of naming her. So when they got done with, well, after 5 hours in the shower and it started getting cold, at this rate I might as well just take a cold shower. Because I already know that shower's probably cold right now. This is when Gloria's thinking in her head, what a bunch of assholes. And that's when they finally got out of the shower, and this is when Izuku immediately has a wrench thrown at him, and he catches it. I'm sorry we took so long. You don't have to throw shit at me. We can't understand what you're saying. She immediately gives Izuku the middle finger. No thanks. Thanks, I already have 2 boyfriends. She rolls her eyes and just points at the door. Alright, we're leaving. We'll be gone, out of your hair. Sheesh. After a while... when they managed to move back on the road... Alright, so anyone got any idea how to get to Russia? We don't have the money. Wait, don't hunters get paid dealing with contracts? Yep, they do. Why don't we do some contracts? I feel like Witcher. What? Witcher, the video game. Oh! Yeah, that could be it. I don't see why not. I mean, we got nothing better to do. Now, let's see. By the way, where'd you get the sledgehammer? Oh, actually, I just got that now. We was at one of the night geists or whatever the fuck they call all the demons. Had it in their possession, Bill, and oh, that makes sense. Whew. All right. Alright, let's see what else we can learn. Well, we took care of that. Now to take care of the rest. You think we're gonna have to deal with the rest? Truth be told, we might have to. Might as well see what else we can pull. After getting done with that, and actually wanted to take a contract. Let's see, contract for possessed military instructor. Military instructor? I never heard of them. Not surprising, a military. This one they just enter a bar. Well, but isn't the bane of demons? Yeah. And who are they? This is Pablo's kids, aka my boyfriends. How the hell did you manage to? I gotta ask you two. How did you manage to tame him, the bane of demons? How did you get that title? Seriously, you two don't know? This is our first time even doing demon huntings. Oh, so you just met him and started dating him. Hello, Siren. She flips him off. Deserve that. Siren? How'd you get that nickname? Her lover was an incubus. They look at her. He's still alive. And actually, is he here? Yeah, he's right there. Oh. I'll go talk to him. I've never seen her like that. They like each other, but they just don't want to admit it. Because, wait, you're allowing an incubus? Actually, there are some demons that hunt other demons. You'd be surprised. Nice. Like Hellboy? Yeah, I like Hellboy. Hellboy exists, it's just that he rarely comes here. Oh. So, what type of demons do you face? Oh, we face more than just demons. We're like witchers. We face all types of monsters. Some demons can actually possess animals. Really? Yeah, like the Windigo. Wendigos? Wait, those are demons? By theory. Now, for those who don't know what a Wendigo is because you didn't do your homework. Let's see if I remember how to spell it. Windigo. Aha! Wendigo. Okay, here's the thing. Shout out to Mythology and Fraction Explain. This is a 9-minute and 22. I'll be right back, and I'll be playing it now, and I'll be right back. Now.
Today we have a very special treat for everybody watching, because not only do we have an exciting announcement, but we also finally cover a topic that I'm sure many people have been waiting to see. We travel to the parts of North America that the Algonquin people called their home, in order to discuss a truly terrifying legend. An evil spirit that prowls the northern forests of the Atlantic coast. A monster that can be found up and down the Great Lakes region of the United States and Canada. The creature that I'm referring to is part of the most famous set of stories to originate from Algonquin folklore. These stories indeed refer to the Wendigo. Some believe that it was a large monster, and others saw it as a spirit capable of possession. The manner in which the Wendigo manifests itself depends entirely on the beliefs of the individual, and the Algonquin can be broken down into several groups of indigenous people. If we put aside the Wendigo's appearance briefly, there was a general agreement as to what the Wendigo was and what it represented. It is almost always associated with cannibalism, famine, and greed that came with the long cold winters, which is why so many saw it as a malevolent supernatural entity. So what does the Wendigo actually look like? There are two very distinct archetypes that I'm sure many of you would recognize. A large-looking demonic beast, normally with the head or skull of a stag, complete with some kind of antlers or horns. This type of Wendigo is one that has become quite popular today, and it's an image that I'm sure many of you recognize from a lot of popular media. But this particular image seems to be a more modern interpretation. I remember seeing this imagery when first watching the TV show Hannibal, which of course has its own underlying themes of murder and cannibalism. At the time I didn't really understand the Wendigo symbolism, because I didn't really know much about the Wendigo, and its own association with cannibalism and acts of evil. So why does this version of the Wendigo have antlers and fur reminiscent of a stag? Sadly, I couldn't really find an inclusive answer. There isn't much mention of the Wendigo's appearance in traditional Algonquin folklore, and what we do see certainly doesn't describe a stag, so there could be some confusion between the concept of the Navajo skinwalker, or this very well could be a modern stylistic interpretation. Either way, the stag is an animal that appears in folklore all around the world, though it's normally associated with woodland deities and fertility. It's also an animal that the Native Americans highly respected. So if we do go with the concept that the Wendigo was seen as a symbol of corruption, the fact that it then manifests as an animal that the natives held in such high regard makes it seem as if nothing is safe from the Wendigo's curse, which does highlight the seriousness of the warnings and meanings interwoven into these stories. The more traditional appearance of the Wendigo is closer to a haggard and decomposing corpse. Its skin is stretched extremely tightly over its bones, creating a thin translucent layer of desiccated flesh, from which its bones look ready to burst. Its complexion varies from a sickly white to an ashy grey. It has long spindly fingers with sharp nails that it uses to tear its victims into pieces. The easiest way to describe this type of Wendigo is as a gaunt skeleton that looks like it has risen from the grave. Wherever the Wendigo goes, it is followed by the odour of death and decay. It is a vile creature with jagged, misshapen teeth that at times resemble yellow fangs. In this form, the Wendigo may be a creature that resembles a humanoid, but I assure you they are nothing short of anyone's worst nightmare. There's an interesting description that comes from Innu lore that believed Wendigos were giant creatures made of ice that would dwarf over human beings, and this was because every time a Wendigo ate a person, they would grow in proportion to the meal, so the bigger the meal, the bigger they grew. And this was one of the ways they used to describe the Wendigo's insatiable hunger, because it created this vicious cycle, where the more the Wendigo consumed, the bigger and stronger they grew, but it would have to consume more and more to satisfy its ever-growing hunger. This definitely gives us an interesting contrast. You have these enormous gluttonous creatures, and then you have these thin, gaunt husks that are wasting away, but both still suffer from starvation, and that is what we consider the curse of the Wendigo. Its hunger can never be sated, its quest for new victims is eternal. Wendigos are always regarded as evil, and this is in no doubt because of their cannibalistic nature. But how does one become such an evil entity? There is the belief that humans could turn into Wendigos if they were overcome by greed. These stories were told as a way to encourage moderation and essentially scare individuals into behaving a certain way. Those who committed unspeakable acts of cannibalism were also thought to become Wendigos, and this belief is where many attribute the start of the Wendigo legend. There were, however, extremely dark times, where famine was so bad that people had no choice but to resort to cannibalism, just in order to survive and make it through the long cold winter.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not really common today, but in times of extreme famine, some of the Native American people would perform a ceremonial dance that involved wearing a mask and dancing backwards behind a drum. This ceremony was mostly considered to be a satirical way to reinforce the seriousness of the Wendigo taboo. Many saw the Wendigo as a metaphor that represented imbalance and disharmony, not only in an individual, but in society as a whole. This idea of selfishness does also tie in with the fact that Wendigos were seen as solitary creatures, often being referred to as spirits of the lonely places. So what makes the Wendigo so special, and why are we so scared of them? The possession of a Wendigo isn't like your generic spirit or demon. It chooses its victim very carefully, and slowly eats away at their sanity. It enters their thoughts and plagues their mind with countless nightmares. Unable to sleep, they start experiencing a burning sensation throughout their entire body. This has been described as Wendigo fever, and there have been countless tales of people running stark naked through forests at the dead of night, claiming that they have Wendigo fever. Now, as a supernatural entity, you'd expect some kind of supernatural abilities, and most of these are exactly what you would imagine. The Wendigo is extremely fast and has unnatural strength despite how frail some of them may look. As expert hunters, they have heightened endurance and senses, making it so they can hunt in all manner of terrain and temperature. The older the Wendigo gets, the stronger it becomes. As its corruption spreads through the forests, so does its influence on nature. Some are capable of controlling woodland creatures, and others are so powerful they can control the weather, with the eldest able to summon a darkness capable of concealing the sun, making it so no one is safe regardless of time or location. Despite what we perceive to be just stories, there have been numerous cases over the years of people committing horrid crimes, claiming that they were possessed by a Wendigo. In 1878, a Native American man named Swift Runner butchered and ate his entire family. That winter was said to have been particularly harsh, and Swift Runner's son had sadly died because of the extreme conditions. Now, we don't know if Swift Runner and his family ate the boy to survive, but the mutilated remains of his wife and 5 other children were later found. He eventually confessed to killing and eating his entire family, but he was adamant that his actions were due to a Wendigo possession. So did devouring his son turn him into a Wendigo? Did he butcher his family because he felt they wouldn't survive the winter? Or did he value the self-preservation of his own life over his family's? The answer to those questions we'll most likely never know. Another rather famous case is that of Jack Fiddler and his brother Joseph, who were arrested for the murder of over a dozen people. As the chief of his people, Jack was thought to be capable of removing evil, which is why he got away with killing so many, claiming that they were all possessed by a Wendigo. Jack managed to escape captivity during a routine walk outside, and he eventually hung himself before the trial came to a conclusion. His brother Joseph, however, wasn't so lucky. He was sentenced to death by Magistrate Ellsworth Perry. Despite the numerous appeals of his innocence, Joseph, ironically enough, was eventually given a pardon, but it came 3 days after his death in 1909. These type of cases led people to believe that it might be a more serious mental issue. one that would later be dubbed Wendigo psychosis, the deep craving for flesh. But whether it was a real mental disorder is something that was heavily debated, as the number of reported cases decreased dramatically in the 20th century, when the Algonquin people adapted European ideologies and began to live less rural lifestyles. There's no doubt that the Wendigo myth has changed and evolved over the years. It's now become another monster that reflects our own issues as humans: greed, selfishness, and in some extreme or metaphoric cases, cannibalism. It's unlikely that many of the Native American tribes still believe in the legends of the Wendigo as adamantly as they once did. To them, the Wendigo was an evil spirit that embodied everything they hated. It can be interpreted as a symbol of corruption, from what they perceive to be outsiders, changing their landscape and the beliefs of their people. Stories of the Wendigo were used as a way to encourage a balanced lifestyle and respect for one's peers and the world surrounding them. A creature with insatiable hunger, a spirit capable of possession, or a story meant to encourage cooperation and warn against the dangers of greed. You decide. Before we do end today's video, I'd like to tell you about our...
Yep, that's the Wendigo. This one is Zugu, who says, "Speaking of Wendigo, O's, here you go. We're hunting one." How long has this one been up? That one's been up for years. No one ever had the courage to face it because no one knows where the Wendigo went. Seriously? Seriously. It's like, no one knows at all. Most people would think that, it doesn't exist. That would be that would be interesting to believe. Even if the fact that yeah, I know, demons and all that. Well, let's go hunt ourselves a demon. It should be around here somewhere. Alright, let's do this. Oops. So, what can you tell us about this Windigo? It's been hunting and killing mostly humans, but it also attacks demons. Demons? Are you sure you're reading that right? Because usually they don't. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, they usually don't, I know. Well, at least we know. That makes sense. Well, I'm gonna hunt down this demon. Let's go take care of this. We're coming too. Okay. This is when everyone starts going, "Hey, whatever your name is." It's Rose. A lot of people, that's what my nickname is anyway. Whatever, Rose, come on. Me, Demos, and Bill and me, you're gonna hunt a Windigo. You coming? A Windigo? Pfft, you psychos. Yeah, I'm coming. Okay. Good thing they were nice enough to give me a book. Have you ever hunted a Windigo? one time, but that was actually like a couple of years ago. I was helping these poor hikers that were running from Wendigos that attacked them. Didn't really end well for the attackers or for the Wendigos. The Wendigos. Unfortunately, I had a flamethrower, or I lost it. But anyway, we should probably get ready. Eddie. Yep. Let's see. This is when they start going. Well, there's the Windigo. Right there? Right there. Sure. I mean, where else would it be? Hey, surely not up my butt. Very funny. Oh no. Oh, it is. Well, anyway, it should be right. And this when the Wendigo is spotted. There. The Wendigo tries attacking Izuku, but this one he just brings out a Molotov, throws it at the Wendigo, and just let it hit it. The Wendigo is now burning to death, and the creature, this is when more Wendigo spawns. Ah, shit, I didn't know Wendigos were pack hunters. This is the first. Must be desperate of food. That or the demon. That or the Deadites have been causing them problems. Probably. This is when pretty much they start fighting off the Wendigos, and the Wendigos start trying to eat them, but luckily Izuku brought in flamethrowers and Molotovs. After literally 5 hours, the Wendigos have finally retreated. They're further in the mountains. How many Wendigos were that? I lost track. Actually, I wasn't even keeping count, but I'm guessing probably 800? 800. That's a big-ass pack. Let's just take... I think we killed the alpha somewhere. That's him. He points at the big Wendigo that has the more ritual... more, carbon than antlers. Damn! And that's when he starts cutting off the head. Just in case he asks for proof. I think that's enough proof. When I got back... Huh. Hey, you guys. Here's your Wendigo. Shit. This is an alpha. That means you have to deal with the pack. Yeah! Here's a extra for killing the pack. We barely managed. We managed to kill 800. There must have been, what, 50 left? Yeah. Well, if there's 50, that means they're going to be focusing on breeding. So we won't have to worry about them for a while. Must have been a small pack. Otherwise, it would have ended a lot better. A lot worse. Huh. Alright. Alright. I guess anything's possible. Let's see what else we can do. Let's see. I already know. Oh, what else we can do? Huh. Dean, don't have the courage to kill my daughter. Reward. That one's been up for 2 years. No one had to. No one could have the courage. How old's the kiddo? 8 years old. It's time for it to meet its maker. Good luck. How much is $50,000? Damn. Yeah, but no one had the courage to because some demons have children of their own. Lucky for me, Dad taught me a lot of things. Not to get attached. Amen to that. When they get to the house, this must be the place. They see the camp. Hello? Anyone in here? Huh, I was wondering when someone was gonna take mine. Huh? Wait. I know you. Oh, fuck. Bakugo? Oh, no. I'm his mom, Mitsuki. He moved out years ago. So the kiddo's probably like 10. You two stay here and comfort her because I got a feeling it's gonna end well. What do you think goes into the house? Let's see. Yep. This one he looks up and sees the demon. The bane of demons. And the bane of you. Ooh. This one he starts shooting the creature. There. Now mind you, I forgot to mention, Izuku does wear the luchador mask, and he uses... Actually, no, he's like the Batman Dark Knight Rises. He doesn't use the Venom. Not in this one, anyway. But he does have the mask similar to the comic Bane and the Dark Knight Rises, so he wears that a lot. But mostly he just wears it for intimidation. He doesn't have any problems. Forgot to mention that. Now, when Izuku catches up with the demon and it starts hissing at him, Izuku just shoots it. It dodges, and Izuku shoots it again. He dodges. This one Izuku's just getting annoyed. Okay, come here. This one Izuku grabs his sledgehammer and the creature charges at him, but Izuku just swams at the demon, hitting the jaw and pretty much falling. I know you ain't dead. The creature looks dead until Izuku comes closer. It jumps him and pretty much tries to bite him. But Izuku puts the gun on in his mouth. You could say it was a bullseye to meet you. He shoots it and the body explodes. Ugh. This one he just pulls the head out of off the shotgun. That takes care of that. Alright, I took care of your demon problem. Now you have your end of the bargain. Yeah, I know. Here's your payment. Let's go then. This is when they start getting in. You think that's enough? It better be. Russia is not that cheap. Are we going by boat or are we going by plane? Okay. Hey. Here's a question. Who gets airsick? All three raise their hand. Who gets seasick? None of them raise their hand. Then we're going ship. Hey, what's the weather? It doesn't say any storms, but knowing our luck, it's probably going to be storming. Crashing into the ocean sounds a lot more promising than crashing into a mountain. Yeah, he's not wrong. It does sound a lot better. Alright, let's get going. With Izuku. Let's see what we can do. Yeah. When they finally get to the docks and they see the ship that's able to accept their vehicle, along with their trailer. Oh, that was it. This is gonna be interesting. finally managed to get there. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean they're safe. This is when pretty much they just hear, "Attention, passengers. Today we're here to drown." But this is when Izuku just shoots it in the head. Not today. Who knows how to drive a boat? One of the passengers raised their hand. Get to it. And they managed to end up in Russia. What's up? Alright, Manetta came here. We should be able to find him. What can you tell us about Manetta anyway? Like I said, he's a hunter. What type of hunter? Mostly he hunts Deadites, same as me. But they don't hunt him as much, mostly because, well, he's an expert. So am I. But, like I said, they just don't want to end up getting killed. Let's just say he's not quick with his murders. Oh. I guess that makes sense. It should. Because I don't got any other explanation. And besides that, Alright. Let's see what else we can do. Now, with Izuku. Oh, when they finally came across Manetta. Whoa, what was that? I think that was a skinwalker. This is when they see Manetta popping out in full armor, holding down a type of machine gun, assault rifle. The creature attacks again, and Manetta just shoots it in the head. Hello, Manetta. Huh? Oh, hey. What are you guys doing? We're here to give you this. He holds out the Necronomicon. You here to give it? Or are you here to get rid of it? Give it, because I know what you can do with it. Wait, we're just giving the Necronomicon Bach? Manetta knows more about that damn thing than anyone. And also he knows the right ruins and seals to make sure it's never found again. He's right, I do. The question is, can you keep the demons off my back? We'll try. Alright, but it's not going to be easy. I know. Come on, we'll get to my cabin. Alright. This is when they get to their cabin. You know, out of all the places you could have lived, why somewhere cold and breezy and fucking snowy? Wait, aw, little city boy, not you. Is your footsies gonna be okay? My footsies are freezing, thank you. He's not wrong. We didn't really come here for the rough weather. I can tell. Oh, though you should have known that it's gonna be like this. I know. Well, anyway. Alright, time to get into it. Must be a long day today. Yeah, no kidding. This is when Manetta starts having the sacrament. Keep them off me while I seal in the thing with the tomb and the ritual. Alright. This is when Manetta starts playing Native American music and pretty much has traced the phrase of an Indian ancient native seal that banishes from using its powers. The creatures start hearing it, and they immediately start attacking the place. Izuku and the rest start defending it. There was swings and smacks. As creatures coming left and right trying to stop them. This one, Banana says, and this one, Banana's dog pops up. Yeah! This is when the Banana's dog starts attacking them as well, attacking the enemy, like that. The deadlings, whatever they're called, all with them, and they just start whacking and killing them. 800 more Deadites later, the ritual is finally complete, and the thing is sealed. Whew. This is when Izuku kills the last Deadite. Alright, is everyone okay? Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, we're fine. Hey, thanks, Banana. No problem. Well, guys, looks like that's it. And our journey's over. The question is, are you guys gonna continue hunting with me? Yeah. What about you? I think I'm gonna go solo for a while. Till we meet again. And Bane. Alright. Where do you wanna go? How about we have fun? We haven't had sex in 3 days. Okay. That's what Banana's thinking. Horny as ever, those. I swear. Those two are excellent couples. And they'll be horny as ever. I already know it. And that's when he just seals the box. And that's where it ends. This has been the one shot of What If Deku Was Bane, Ash's Sun Edition. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This has been Dunkle Dylan here, God of Chaos, and I will see you in the next vid.